What's up, Bladers? Welcome back to another BeybladeBurst unboxing video. Today we're going to be unboxing the BeybladeBurst BU Zest Achilles Customize Set B201. Obviously, Zest Achilles is the main bay of the set with a total of 48 modes. 4 driver modes, 2 armor modes, 2 spin modes because it's dual rotating, and 3 layer modes. So it's pretty much Asteroid 2.0. We also get the chain Phoenix layer, as well as the Hollow Ragnaruk layer with the 1G chassis and the 2 armor respectively. We get a Fortress disc, the new illegal disc that comes with Achilles, Quattro Dash obviously, Metal Never, and the A gear for Divine Belial. That is the second gear for Divine Belial in total. And the A gear is pretty sick as it has a total of 2 modes. It has an attack mode and a defense mode, where it has 6 blades instead of 3. For Achilles, we obviously have the Achilles Core, the Zest Blade with the Zest Swords, that's an extra addition, the 4 armor, the illegal disc, and the Quattro driver. And on top, it's showing you all the different modes for Achilles. So it is a very versatile bay. So without further ado, let's get this unboxing started. So I'm not going to waste your guys' time and just get into the main event instantly, Zest Achilles. Starting with the driver, Quattro Dash. Obviously, this driver came on Astro Spriggan, and it's like an upgraded Zeta because it has 4 modes. It has 2 rubber tips, the bounce type Unite driver, and the rubber flat attack driver like Extreme or Quick. It also has 2 metal tips, the metal spike tip similar to Wedge, and finally a metal ball tip that's free spinning similar to Orbit Metal or Yard Metal. And it being a dash driver does greatly improve its burst resistance, which is good because I do think Quattro is a very solid driver, defense and attack mode being my personal favorites. Next up, we got the illegal disc. I almost said over accidentally. Illegal does look pretty hollowed out, but I do believe it is 31 grams, so it is fairly heavy. And it's very smooth and round at the bottom, so I imagine it has good life after death and great overall stamina, which is good for bounce type combination like Achilles. Of course, the name being illegal is pretty funny, because you think they would never name a disc like that. Here we got the armor 4. So similar to the Zero armor, has an even weight distribution, and the weight is evenly distributed. Yeah, basically, yeah, that's it. Just an even weight distribution. So it's pretty heavy as well. So it's going to be a useful armor for defense and stamina combinations particularly. Next up, we got the Blade Zest. Now Zest does have this attachment on top of it right now, that being the Zest Swords. So you can either add or remove this to change its modes. So without the Zest Swords, it is in speed mode. So here it is. Of course, you got the swords on the side here with the 2 shields at the top and bottom. And you got these Z stickers inside. Of course, the new Achilles does come with a new gimmick. It is dual rotating. So this is pretty much just an improved version of Astro Spriggan. This side is this left rotating mode. The Z's are now white while the swords are golden. So that's pretty cool. And of course, with the Zest Swords, you can either add that on top in 2 ways. Either add it on top of the blade for attack mode, or add it on the bottom of the blade for defense mode. So, in right spin, if the swords are on top, that's its attack mode. If the swords are on bottom and left spin, that is still its attack mode. Now, in left spin, if the swords were to be on top, that's defense mode. And in right spin, if they're at the bottom in right spin, then it's still in defense mode. And of course, you have the armor with its high and low modes for Achilles. Which is pretty insane. So the driver, of course, has a total of 4 different modes. The layer has 2 armor modes, 2 spin direction modes, and 3 performance modes. Combine all that together, you get a total of 48 modes, which is why I said, as before, this pretty much puts Astro Spriggan to shame. Finally, we're moving on to the Achilles Core, which looks really nice. Once again, obviously the core is dual rotating, and it comes with the same tool that Astro came with. So by placing it inside the center of the core and twisting it to the appropriate direction, you change its rotation. There you go. Now it is in left spin mode, I believe. So here is Zest Achilles 4 in left spin low attack mode. One thing I do forget to mention is that Achilles is a core that's compatible with the BU lock system. It's hard to see, but there are a total of 4 notches on it. And here's the completed combination: Zest Achilles in right spin low mode attack with the bounce type Quattro driver. Here we got the second most important part of the set, that being the A gear. Similar to F gear, it is triple-sided, and it's supposed to be put on the Divine Blade to improve the Belial combination. So if you line up the notches of the A gear with the holes of the blade, you can either get a 6-bladed mode like this. So obviously the wings of the A gear do not align with the wings of the Divine Blade, giving it a slightly rounder shape, making it better at defending attacks, or by turning it a few degrees around. You get your attack mode, which is where the 3 blades line up together with the 3 blades of the Divine Blade, thus providing better attacks. The final few things to go over are the extra parts that come with the customized set. First, we got the hollow Ragnaruk sparking layer with the 1D chassis. Obviously, hollow is a very unbalanced blade. There's metal on this side and this side, but majority of the metal is in the scythe, so it's very unbalanced. Pretty good for attack. And finally, we get a full combination, that being a black recolor of Chain Phoenix Fortress with the Metal Never driver, and it also has the 2 armor. So seems like a solid defense combination, I would say, because the hollow ring and the chain blade were originally locked behind random boosters. So this makes them far more accessible than they originally were. Well, Bladers, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing of the Zest Achilles Customize Set. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you next time for more BeybladeBurst battles. Don't forget to share the video as well.